We're living longer, but are we really hearing better? Hearing is now at the heart of major health and brain aging challenges. This is a key issue that we are going to address with Cilcare from the Royal Monceau in Paris. Hello, Celia Belline. Thank you for being with us. You are the CEO and co-founder of Cilcare. What is Cilcare?
Cilcare, it's a biotech company. So it's a company developing drugs, but specialized in auditory science. So we develop drugs for treating hearing disorders, and hearing disorders being linked to other diseases. We also try to address the prevention of major chronic diseases linked to aging.
And why has hearing become a strategic global health issue today?
Well, it's not just today. I think it has started a long time ago. Today, there's noise exposure. That is one of the first, cause of hearing disorders. And with young people having their headphones on their head all the time, that's really an issue, not to have any silence. Then you have the aging of the population, and of course, hearing is also an age disease. Overall, all major chronic diseases linked to inflammation or neurodegeneration have hearing issues as well. So in 2050, it's 1 out of 4 people that are going to be deaf.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's
Can
a
we
lot.
prevent this?
But we try to prevent first by protecting the ears. So there's a lot of initiative everywhere in the world, starting with WHO, to try to have people understand that they need to protect their ears. So that's one thing. And the other thing is to find cure and treatment for being sure that when you have the disease, you can be treated as well.
So your approach is very hybrid, huh? Combining biotech data and software. Could you explain us how it works?
Yeah, so we're pure biotech per se. So I have a pharma background, so I'm a drug developer really. But to develop drugs, you really need to focus, on the right patient population, trying to find the right thing that you can demonstrate with a drug in a very short period of time. And it means that you need to develop new tools to be able to develop drugs. So there are plenty of new tools using AI, of course, that are developed starting from drug discovery to clinical development and then to the market and patient pathway as well. And for Cilcare, it means that we are actually analyzing very deeply the auditory data. So we are collecting hearing data from different types of population, trying to detect what deficiencies they have, and then trying to really treat them with the right drug.
You focus on cochlear synaptopathy, which is underdiagnosed right now.
Yes, absolutely. So it's really the first signs of hearing loss or age-related hearing loss. It's when you don't hear very well in a noisy environment. So that happens to many people, and from the very early age, I would say about 40 years of age, you're already in a meeting room and you have difficulty to understand what people are saying if there is a background noise. So that's called cochlear synaptopathy. So it's caused by the disconnection of synapses that linked the inner hair cells, which are the cells of hearing that vibrate when they receive a sound, to the brain. And so there are disconnection of different fibers and synapses, and the sounds start to become less good. And so you have to reconnect those synapses. Otherwise, what happens is that you continue to lose your fibers and you start to be deaf.
Are we able to do that already?
Yeah, so that's really the approach of Cilcare. So we are working with small molecules that are promoting what we call neurotrophin factors, so factor for reconnecting and regrowth of the fibers. So these were used for Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease approaches, for instance. So it's disease-modifying drugs that are, after one injection into the middle ear, you diffuse the drug into the cochlea, which is the organ of hearing, and you have the fibers and the synapses growth again and reconnect.
That's incredible. And you do that.
Yes,
Wow.
we're doing that. So we're testing that on human this year.
So your drug candidate, CIL-001, is described as first in class, right?
Yes. It has never been done before, so it's really very exciting for the team to work on this first-in-class drug, and it's also a lot of hope for patients, because cochlear synaptopathy, it's also one causes of tinnitus, which is this phantom noise in the ear that makes you completely crazy. And the hypothesis behind that is that if you reconnect the synapses and the fibers, you will then reestablish or decrease at least the tinnitus symptoms.
I know you are also expanding internationally in the United States, soon in Japan. Is it true?
Yes, it's true. So I'm a French trade advisor. We say it's CCE. So I've always loved international. So when we created the company 11 or 12 years ago with my two co-founders, so it's a women business.
Very good.
Initially, yes. So when we created that company, the first client we had was American, the other one, from the Netherlands, the third one from Japan. So we have always been everywhere in the world. We established Cilcare in the US back in 2017 with a joint venture with a US company that is still there. So we're working very well in the US. And we are establishing the company in Japan this year.
Thank you so much, Celia. It was a pleasure to have you here. We clearly see how scientific intuition can become a company and then a lever for longer-term success and competitiveness in healthcare. So thank you for that again. See you soon on Forbes.fr.